Look, y'all, this is part 2. Let's just go on and get into it. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, guys, we're going to be doing part 2 of the Baddies Caribbean. Now, I told y'all I was going to do part 2, so I'm going ahead and do it for y'all so I can get it out the way, and also won't keep you guys waiting. So you guys, we're just going to go right on ahead into where we left off. So if you want to see more of these videos like this, or want to see anything else, like, comment, subscribe so you can see more, and comment down below what else you would like to see. So now let's go on and get into the baddie we're going to discuss about today. So the baddie we're going to talk about today is Natalie. Now, Natalie was pretty decent on this season. She wasn't that bad, but Natalie always wanted to have a house meeting, or she always wanted to have a meeting. If it was a house meeting, a dinner meeting, it was always a meeting. And I'm like, Natalie, if you don't stop having these meetings, you know most of these girls do not like each other. You know that there's a fight is gonna happen at these damn dinner parties or whatever what you're trying to do. Like, at all these meetings, you know there's a fight that's gonna go down, because most of these girls do not like each other. Then you'd be like, God, we just can't have peace. Everybody always be arguing. I'm like, girl, if you bring two people to one table, or you bring two people to a meeting that they don't like each other, they're gonna end up fighting in some shape or form. But Natalie wasn't that bad. She was bearable this season. Like, cause the other seasons, I'm like, Natalie, like, get it together. Like, she's bearable on this season. So for her, I would give her a 5, cause of the simple fact she was bearable. Like, she was very bearable. Because sometimes on the other seasons, and when she was on Bad Girls, she was not bearable, and I was like, I immediately did not like Natalie. Like, she just was very annoying. So I would give her a 5 just for that simple fact. She was very bearable. So I would give her a 5 on that. And our next baddie we're going to talk about is Scotty. Scotty didn't do too much on this season, really. She gonna be with Natalie, follow behind her ass crack, like she always do. But, it's with love. It's with love, I'm not saying it meanly. I'm just saying it with love. She's gonna follow behind Natalie, because that's her girl. She's gonna follow behind her like she always do. So, but Scotty didn't really get in a fight. She didn't really get into arguments like that. The only argument that she really got into, or fight she really got into, was with Callie and Gretch. And I don't know, but during that scene, I kind of felt like it was a little bullyish. Like, there was like just a little bullyish. Like, there was kind of like, oh yeah, so y'all was arguing. Oh, y'all friend. Like, I feel like it was being a little messy. Because I'm like, oh, y'all being messy. Like, I feel like Jayla and Scotty in that moment, they was being a little messy. Because, like, look, friends are gonna argue and stuff. But it's when you have a friend and y'all argue, it's up to you to a certain extent if you want to forgive that friend and move on. So they talked about it, moved on and stuff. But if it gets to a point where fighting, I'm not forgiving her. I can't be her friend because you put your hands on me. So, but anyways. But they was kind of being messy when they came in the room. They came in outside to the beach, and they was like, oh, y'all were fighting. I don't know. I wouldn't do that to my, like, doing the confession. I wouldn't do that to my friend. Y'all was just fighting, like, but like, and then the whole house started jumping on them, like, like, ooh, y'all was a little messy. Like, they was a little messy. I ain't gonna lie. Like, they was a little messy. They was a little messy. So, but Scotty, like I said, for her, she didn't really do too much on this season. Like I said, the only time she really did something was fight Gretch in that one episode, and that's pretty much it. So I would give her a 4 because of the simple fact like I said, she didn't really do anything on this season. So, Baddies East and Baddies Wes was more, Scotty was more entertaining than freaking Baddies Caribbean. But that's just my opinion. But anyways, now let's go on to the next baddie. And now the next baddie we're going to talk about is Tasiki. Tasiki, I love you, girl, but you was a little messy too. Girl, you was a little messy. You knew you was enjoying the tea. It's okay. Like, that girl was soaking that tea up. Like, she was kind of being a little messy. I ain't gonna hold you. Siki was being a little messy. Like, like when it came to certain fights, she would get in the middle. Like, especially when it came to Anna and Mariah, she was cool with both of them. Like, she was a little messy. I ain't gonna hold you. Just a little messy, but not a lot messy. But she was a little messy. But like I said, Tasiki didn't do too much on this season. Now the reunion is different, cause damn, she fucked Diamond up. But that's different. That's the reunion. So we talking about the season, not the reunion. So yeah, that's pretty much. Tasiki didn't really do too much. She did fight Jellybean in the beginning of the season though, about her man. Like, you was too close to my man, but like, I was like, I kind of felt. A little bit. I was like, girl, she was standing close to your man, and you felt some type of way. Like, that's giving a little toxic, a little jealousy. But that ain't none of my business. But they ain't none of my business. But I really kind of thought like the beginning of that was kind of very unnecessary, because you didn't really like. I understand the girl was like Jelly was texting your dude on the low, texting your dude, doing something like that. I can understand that. But all she did was sit in like the man's, what you say, he sat in the man's section or something. That's all she did. That's all she did. Like, girl, you just say you were drunk, you don't remember what was going on. Just say you was a little drunk. You was a little drunk, and you didn't know what you was doing. It's okay. You can say that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's okay. It's just okay. Just say you were a little drunk, you were a little tipsy, and you wasn't thinking. It's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So, like I said, just despite those two things and her being a little messy, she wasn't that bad. So, like, for Siki on this season, I would give her like a 5, just for like that simple fact. But anything else, I can't really think of. But y'all debate down in the comments who was y'all favorite, who was y'all least favorite. Please be respectful though. But like, y'all comment down below who was y'all favorite, who's y'all least favorite, why, and stuff like that. So I'll give her a 5. And now let's go on to the next baddie. And the next baddie we gonna talk about is Sapphire. Same thing with Tasiki. Sapphire didn't do too much. The only time she really did a lot was because of Bianca. And the whole beef with Bianca, with Sapphire, because Baddies East, they went to Jamaica, and her, Sukiana, and Mariah Lynn was having a little beef going on. Then Sapphire jumped in and fought her, So, but like I said in the last episode, like the last part, in the part 1, if y'all haven't watched it, go watch it. Like I said, part 1 with Bianca, like if like Mariah, like if behind the scenes, because y'all know we don't see a lot of stuff behind the scenes. We don't see a lot of stuff on the show. We don't see a lot of stuff behind the scenes either. So we don't really know what really happened. But if Bianca tell her side, she's saying like, oh, I didn't know, I came to the show thinking, they was kind of like beefing still, they wouldn't really make up. And I kind of believe that. I kind of believe Mariah talked to Sapphire and was like, yeah, we cool. And then tell Bianca like, hey Bianca, me and Sapphire squashed it, that's it. So but for Sapphire, the only time she really got in the fight and stuff was when she got in the fight with Bianca and she spit on her. But y'all know how I feel about spit. I can't with the spit. Like, y'all know how I am with spit. Like, I can't with spit. Like, you can't spit on me. Like, I just can't with the spit. I'm sorry. So, like I said, she was kind of like Siki for me. She didn't really do a lot. She just took notes in her notebook with that big pencil. Got that big pencil with the weave, and then they got the notebook with the weave and shit on it. So she was just observing, serving tea. It's not like I hated the girl on this season. So Sapphire, I would give her a 6, cause she wasn't that bad to me. She wasn't bad to me, like that bad on this season. So, but last season, she was a little shaky. But this season, she wasn't that bad. So I would give her a 6, So now our next baddie we're gonna talk about is Miss Mariah Lynn. Mariah Lynn, y'all like Mariah Lynn, but y'all know Mariah Lynn. If you really know Mariah Lynn, y'all knew her since Love and Hip Hop. She messy. Mariah Lynn messy. Mariah Lynn, I knew we know what you was doing. We know what you was doing. You were being messy. You were being messy. It's okay. Own up to it. It's okay. But like I said about Sapphire, if Bianca is your so-called friend, right, and Bianca's, like I said, if Bianca's your so-called friend, and you and Sapphire fought, and y'all was like, it was like, it's cool, blah blah blah, but you didn't tell Bianca, your friend, that, like, so to me it was kind of like you squashed it with Sapphire, but to Bianca, you like, oh yeah, I don't like that bitch, blah blah blah, yeah, she did this, yeah, you gonna come up when you come up on the show, yeah, you gonna beat her ass and blah blah blah. Like, I felt like that's what you was doing. You was being messy. I felt like Mariah Lynn was being messy. Y'all might think, y'all know, why would you say that? Just like, y'all, if y'all want to rewatch, go rewatch the season, and look, and just watch the details very carefully. I feel like Mariah Lynn was being a little messy, but with the stuff with Anna and Mariah Lynn, like I said in the last video, for Anna, every woman with their mother, if they get in a fight with their mother, they're gonna be mad, okay? Because I would be too, but to a certain extent, you're not gonna let another person that's older than you disrespect you in any kind of way. So that's what I stand on that situation. So I understand that to a certain extent for that situation, but they were dragging it, like they were dragging with the Bianca situation. They were dragging it. They still, to close in the season, was dragging it. So pretty much, they dragged those two storylines almost the whole season. They dragged them the whole season, and I'm almost the whole season. I'm like, can we get a new storyline? Like, y'all are still talking about this storyline for what? Like, y'all are still talking about what's going on. Look, the girl Bianca done left the whole show. Like, Bianca done left the show. Mariah and Lynn not talking about it no more. So what is we doing? Like, and then they got to fighting, and then Mariah's like, I can't be in her space. Like, oh my god. And then in the reunion, I know not to bring up the reunion, but in the reunion, them hoes is fighting, but they're friends. Like, I don't get the baddies. Like, these hoes will literally fight each other, like beat box to the death, and then the next week become friends. I can't do that in reality. Not reality show, but in reality, if you do that, I don't know how some people could do that. Just fight like you were buddies, and then y'all fight, like fist fight, and then you was like, then y'all somehow make up. I don't know. I mean, I couldn't be friends with still be friends with somebody that put their hands on me. Like we was buddies, and now you turn on me. I don't know how I feel about that one, for real. I really don't. I mean, to each his own, I guess. Hey, they grown women, they know more than me. so for like Mariah, I would give her a 4, cause she would, like I said, she was being messy. She was being messy. Y'all need to go back and look. That girl being a little messy. I ain't gonna hold you. She was being messy. Y'all, rewatch it. I'm telling y'all, she was being messy. Okay. So for her, I would give her a 4 out of 10. And our next baddie we're going to be talking about is Tinkerbella. Now Tinkerbella, she was kind of annoying to a certain extent sometimes. I ain't gonna lie to you. She was a little bit annoying because I'm like, girl, if you don't sit down, like. But then sometimes I'm like, okay, she the life of part. She can, you can have a good time with her. But sometimes she would get a little bit annoying. So, but to this extent, I didn't even know this girl even had kids until her and Meatball got in an argument. And she was like, "You talking about my daughter?" I'm like, "She got a kid? Since when did she have a kid? Like, since when did this happen? Like, when did we discuss this? Like." When did we talk about this? When was this discussed? Hold up. So, like I said, Tinkerbella, like, there's nothing to really talk a whole lot about Tinkerbella, except for the fact, like, at the beginning of the season, she kind of had a little of a right at the beginning of the season to fight Diamond. Cause for the fact, like, you really snatched my wig. You literally start trying to embarrass me in front of people just to get on the show. Like, what I don't get that. But now they kind of a little buddy. Like I said, I don't understand, but I mean, to each his own, I guess. But whatever floats your boat. If you like it, I love it. So I mean, so for Tinkerbella, I would give her probably a 4 for the simple fact, like, she didn't really do a whole lot. Like I said, the only simple fact is, like, at the beginning of the season, she fought Diamond because they snatched the wig of the auditions. So that's all I'll really say about Tinkerbella. So I would give her a 4 out of 10. And our next baddie we're going to talk about is Slim Too Bad. There's nothing really for me to say about Slim Too Bad, because Slim Too Bad was boring. She was kind of like in the background. She was kind of like at the background. You know how, like, y'all know, like in Bad Girls Club or other reality shows, it's like each person on the reality show stands out. That one person stands out, a couple stand out, and you have that one that's quiet and just kind of fades in the background, And I feel like she was like this, like in the background, and I'm like, so why are you on Baddies? Like, seriously, out in back of my mind, I'm like, why is this girl on Baddies? Why did y'all pick her? Like, was on auditions? Was she, like, proving her case? Like, was she on the auditions talking about, like, I'm a bad bitch, I'll make the season good, and blah 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 blah? Like, was she making a run for her money? Like, was she really like talking like she was the baddest? Cause I ain't see a lot. Like, her fights was ridiculous. Like, and it was funny how the whole, like, when they would try to kick her out, they was deciding on who to kick out. They was like, oh yeah, everybody. And what's funny to me, like, everybody on the cast was like, oh yeah, she needs to go. Slim Too Bad needs to go home. Slim Too Bad needs to go home. But she wanted to fight Diamond, like. And Diamond she said, yeah, I feel like you need to go home. And everybody else said the same thing. But she wanted to fight Diamond. Like, I didn't get that. I really didn't get that. Like, if you wanted to fight, you should have fought all the girls. Because all the girls said the same thing. Like, everybody in the house said the same thing. Like, they wanted you to go home because you're boring. You don't really do anything. Like, that's what all of them said. So I didn't get why she wanted to fight Diamond, just because she said, if you wanted to fight, you should have fought everybody who got it in it with everybody, for just because of that case, So for Slim Too Bad, I would give her a 3. Like I said, she was kind of in the background. She was boring. I don't know. I didn't watch auditions, but y'all tell me, did she prove her case on auditions? And she was like, yeah, I'm the baddest bitch. Yeah, I do this, I do that. Yeah, that. Like, was she trying to prove her case? Because she must have tried to prove her case. Because when she got to the show, she didn't prove her case at all. So, yeah, for her, I would give her a full 3. And our next bad girl we're going to talk about is Asian Doll. Now, I like Asian Doll. I ain't gonna lie. I like Asian Doll. Asian Doll was cool, calm, collected, on the season. She was calm, cool, collected. She was, but she was a vibe. I ain't gonna lie. So I give it to Asian Doll. Asian Doll do got them hands, cause my God, she gave Mariah like a scratch and some stuff on her face. I was like, darn, she messed you up for real. So I was like, damn, that's crazy. So like I said, Asian Doll so far, she's been pretty so far during this season. She was pretty okay in my book. So I would give her a 6. I would give her a 6 because of the simple fact she was pretty good, pretty okay in my eyes. She wasn't too bad. So I mean, she didn't do nothing pretty much, or do a lot pretty much. She was kind of cool, calm, collected. Kind of was cool with everybody except for Mariah Lynn during that time, but you know what I'm saying. So for her, I would give her like a 6. And now we're gonna talk about the replacements, cause y'all know Aubrey, the Claremont twins. I'm not gonna really, and Tommy Lee and Suki. I'm not gonna really talk about them really on this, because they wasn't really on like the whole season. There was really kind of like maybe 1 to 3, maybe 1 to 4 episodes, and that's it. They left. So there's not really a lot for me to talk about with them really, because there's not really a lot to discuss. But what kind of messed me up is when Natalie fought Tommy and she was like, yeah, I beat her ass. I beat her. Tommy was I'm sorry, Natalie. Tommy was getting you up for a little bit. She was getting you up, but then you had her. You was in the car. You had her in like that little headlock motion, and then that's when you messed her up. So that's the only thing I would say about that. I don't know why Natalie said that. And like I said, Aubrey and the Claremont, like I don't know why Aubrey was on that. Aubrey seemed like she's really nice. She's really sweet. I don't know why, Natalie. Now, why did you put Aubrey on the fucking season? Like, why did you put Aubrey? Shoot, don't get me wrong. I like the Claremont twins too, but why did you put the Claremont twins on there? Like they was like, I don't like this fighting. Why y'all fighting on our birthday? You know what? I'm ready. I want to leave because this is too much. And they left. So what was the point? You could have easily put 2 people in their spots just as quickly. And like I said, Heaven Marie, she was pretty, she was pretty cool, funny. She reminded me of she reminded me of another girl. She reminded me a little bit of Stunner Girl, a little bit from Baddies West. A little bit. She did remind me of her from Baddies West. So she was pretty good. Now Jo, I mean, she wasn't that bad either. So, and Jo wasn't bad. I mean, like I said, she wasn't really there for a while. Like she was one, like I said, she was one of the replacements, so she wasn't there long. So that's what I would really say about that part. Like I said, Jo wasn't that bad while she was on the season. I didn't feel like she wasn't like that really like annoying or anything, but like I said, I'm not gonna really talk about them because they was kind of like they wasn't really there the whole time, so they really like experienced the whole thing. So, but it still don't change the fact how I feel about them though. Like I said, Aubrey, I didn't feel like Aubrey needed to be there. The Claremont twins, I feel like they didn't need to be there. Even though all of us, even myself, was like, yeah, let's bring the Claremont twins back. Yeah, they didn't need to be there. Aubrey didn't need to be there. Heaven, she looked like she seemed like she was going to bring something. She seemed like she had good energy. Tommy just really came to fight Natalie, and she came on the horse. That's what she really came for. And like I said, Jo was okay. So like I said, I'm not gonna really rate them because they wasn't really like there for the whole experience. So but anyway, so we're gonna go into the final girl. that was like kind of like an OG for this season, but not really like an OG throughout the whole all the seasons, but OG for this season. So we're going to talk about now is Callie. Callie is 50 iffy. Like, she's 50-50 for me. I don't know. It's like sometimes I like her, sometimes I don't. Like, it's like, I don't know. It's like I feel like she was made for baddies, but I feel like wrong timing, you know. I feel like Callie, you know, I feel like that's what I felt like. I feel like Callie was like wrong time. Like when they wherever they first put like everybody who was all coming to Baddies Caribbean, I was like, who's Callie? Like I no shade. Like I was not being, I'm not being rude, but you know, but you know, some of the girls, you know, like they was either on Bad Girls Club, they was on Love and Hip Hop, you know, or they was like influencer. Most everybody know them, you know. But Callie, I didn't really know Callie. And then they said that was Blueface's sister. I was like, oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense. I was like, okay. Like I said, Callie was in the middle of me. Sometimes she would be really annoying, and then sometimes I'm like, I'll be on her side, like, okay, the other girls are doing a little too much, like, chill out. It's really not that serious. But certain things, but I kind of understand why, like, I kind of understand why I felt like Callie didn't really connect with the other girls in the house, because she was friends with Gretch. And she probably felt like they was ganging up on her, and she didn't like that. So she was like, okay, y'all ganging up on my friend, I don't like that. So, you know, I'm cool on that. Y'all can have that. I'm cool. So, but like I said, with the whole and then she was also in the middle of the Callie situation. So I mean, with the Mariah Lynn and Anna Mac situation, like I said, Anna said that Callie said something different. Mariah said Callie said something different. So apparently is he said, she said, and Callie is not a witness, because apparently they saying she's switching up stories. So you're not an alibi. So apparently, so like I said, she's iffy. Like, she's 50-50 iffy. So I don't know what I'm gonna get with her. Like sometimes in the episode, I'm like, yeah, I agree. But then some stuff I'm like, Callie, let's be for real. But for Callie, I would give her a 5 out of 10. Like I said, she was 50-50. I never knew what I was gonna get with her. She was iffy. Like I said, she was iffy. She was a little messy too, but she was iffy to me, you know. So I would give her a 5 out of 10 for that. And guys, now we're about to get into the replacements. And the first person we're gonna get into is Big Kiva. Y'all say y'all talk about like Big Kiva, you know. She just seemed annoying to me personally. I don't know. She just seemed like, to me, she just annoyed me. I feel like she just whine, like, golly, like, no. That's just to me personally. I feel like she just whined, like y'all bitch not gonna fight me. Y'all gonna fight me. Like, like that's really like. Like, I don't know. To me, she was just annoying sometimes. And when she did that whine, I'm like, she like, y'all beat y'all up, like y'all trying to fight me, blah 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 blah. I'm like, girl, get it. Shut up. Like, go upstairs in your room, mind your business. Like, golly, like, shut up. Like, god damn, nobody want to hear all that. Like, just meh. Like, same thing with Nunu. Meh. Like, ugh, shut up. Like, God, you give me a headache. Like, golly, you know how like them people that like whining, like meh. You just like, God, I'm getting headache. Kiva gave me. But she wasn't like whiny. Like her voice wasn't whiny, but she was like kind of whiny to me. I don't know. She just kind of whiny to me. Like, but she did fight. You know, she get her big ones. You know, I gave it to her. She did her big ones with Tinkerbella. She did her big ones. So, you know, I'll give it to her with that one. So for Kiva, I give her a 3. You know, I give her a 3 on the season. She's not coming back on Baddies Midwest. So the only 2 they bring it back is Diamond and Tinkerbella, which is kind of understandable because they was the only 2. No, not the only 2, but well, Diamond was. You know, Diamond was. You know, if Diamond take out the Cloud chase, like trying to like do stuff for Cloud and other stuff like that, she's a likable character. She's like a likable person, you know. And I feel like Tinkerbella, she could be annoying. I feel like Tinkerbella, she could be annoying at times, but you know, she's bearable. So, I mean, a lot of say I knew they all wasn't gonna come back. All them people. And Miss Natalie Nunn, why you got all these damn people all on Baddies? Like, golly, like you got Baddies South, Baddies West. Like Baddies South and West was not a lot, but then we got to Baddies East and now Baddies Caribbean. You get all these motherfucking people. Somebody gotta go. Somebody get off the show. Like there's too many people. There's too many women on this show. Like too many. You got 20 something women staying in one house. This is like Bad Girls Club all over again. Like it really is Bad Girls Club all over again, but just in different states, in different cities, in different countries. At this point, they really in different countries, different cities, and different. But Zeus buying them better houses, and now they in the 30s and late 20s and 40s and got money or married and got kids now. That's all. That's the only thing that changed. It's giving me real Bad Girls Club. That's what it's really giving. Bad Girls Club. Like, why are you getting all these? If I don't think if a Bad Girls Club had all these girls, like you getting all these damn people. Like somebody get somebody off the cast. Like there's too many people on the season. Like from East to now, there's too many people on the damn season. Take some people off the damn season. Like goddamn, you ain't need all them damn people. You don't need a guest. You don't need a guest. You don't need the guest people, and then you need the OGs, and then you need the new people. Like you don't need all them damn people. Like, cause that's what you did for Caribbean. You had Asian Doll that was a guest, Meatball was a guest, and like you had 3 people that was fucking guests, like guest members. There was guest house members. And then you had the OGs. And then you had replacements. And then you had fucking the new girls. They came in on day 1. Like that's too many people. Like, and women at that. No. That's too much. But enough of my rant. Let's go on to the next baddie. Next baddie we're gonna talk about is Nunu. Nunu, like I said about Kiva, Nunu give me the vibe that she just like just keep on going. Like shut up, like God. Like I don't know what was the beef with her and Anna Mac with Anna at the table. Like, and to be real with you, I'm gonna do her like I did did previously. I didn't know who she was. Till like at the dinner table she was like, oh yeah, I tell you about my baby daddy. So you're only famous for being a baby mama? You're proud of that? You know what? Ain't none of my business. It ain't none of my business. But I'm just saying, so you kind of famous. So you're famous because you're somebody's baby mama? Do you have any attributes? Like, do you do? I'm not being shady. I'm just asking the question. Like, do she do anything else? Like, do she have any businesses? Like, do she do something for herself, or she just like talk shit on the internet, like some of these other baby mamas do that all I've seen on Instagram? Like, they talk shit. All they do is talk shit and don't do nothing else. Talk on the internet and beef with other people and other baby mamas on the internet. So that's what does she do that, or does she got like businesses and stuff on the side? That's why I want to know. But anyway, I didn't know who the girl was until she was at the dinner table. Until she came on the show and said, "I'm Antonio Brown's baby daddy." So okay, so you're a football player. Okay, so you're a football player. So you got a baby with a football player. And you had a baby by a football player. So you're a football player's baby mama. Got it. Ghetto one of that. But anyway, like, I don't know. But Nunu, did Nunu and Anna have like beef outside of the house? Cause some of these girls be coming in, but Zeus do know how to get the drama, cause they be knowing some of these girls be having beef outside of the house, and then they bring it to the show, and like, y'all a little smart with that. But anyway, but Nunu, I don't know, I kind of liked her at first, but then it just went downhill after that, and I'm just like, she just opened her mouth. Like, all she would really, like, to be honest, she kind of really, all she really kind of talked about was like being baby mama to Antonio Brown, and I'm like, okay, so that is your personality. That's like what you're attached yourself to. Okay, we get it. Like, you ain't gotta keep on telling us every 5-10 minutes. But anyway, she seemed like she like, she's somebody you get lit with at the parties, at the club with. But I don't know. I just don't know about Nunu. I really don't. I don't really know what to rate her. Like, I really don't. Like, I give her a 4 ? Like, I just don't know. I really don't know about Nunu, for real. I really don't. I just gonna give her a 4 ? Like, I really don't know about her, for real. I really don't. She's a question mark, because I don't know about her. Okay, guys, that is all of the baddies from all this season. I knew it probably took a while, because there's a lot of girls on this season, like I said, but we got through it. Part 2, we got the part 2 out. So anyways, guys, if you want to see more videos like this, please like, comment, subscribe so you can see more, and comment down below if you want to see more. Comment down below who was your favorite on this season and who's your least favorite. Debate on debacles, but please be respectful about it. And also, guys, did y'all watch the reunion? Answer that down below too. Did y'all watch the reunion, the first episode? Cause y'all haven't watched it yet. I gotta get caught up. I know. I gotta get caught up. Okay, but y'all, I love y'all, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.